Hello, hello. Welcome back. Oh, shoot. I don't even know what episode this is, guys. But we're back. It's my wife's unavailable. Filling in for me today is Maggie. She's also back.
Hey.
And, yeah, and she's helping me out today majorly because we're testing out recording through the computer on Google Meets.
Yep.
Is she coming in clear?
It's been a process.
Is she coming in clear, everybody? I won't even know.
So.
I won't even know until the episode airs. But no, I can hear you. I just hope the audio is good. And you know what? If it isn't, then either I won't record or I won't launch this, or maybe I'll just make everyone endure it.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Or we just have a good conversation. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's better than the last time you were on and I was trying to record through FaceTime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which we also did try today and it didn't work. So, I don't think this is news to anyone that I have no clue how to operate this equipment. I got told literally what buttons to push when I was learning, and then I got my own equipment, and now I'm trying to learn more than just in-person recording.
Yeah.
And I'm not a tech person. I'm pretty tech savvy. I can figure out basics, but this is not basic. This is not basic technology.
Microphone equipment and recording stuff is not easy.
No, it's there are so many GD buttons and knobs and settings, and I'm I just need to get the basics down and then introduce more after that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, welcome back.
Thanks. Happy to be here.
Yeah. Sorry about all the troubleshooting, but I can't think of a better person, than to go through it with me.
You're welcome.
Maggie is my guinea pig, and she does not care. And I really appreciate it. It might seem like something just super normal or not a big deal to you, but it's still your time that you're offering to literally sit there while I tinker around and try to figure something out. I'm Maggie, can you hear me now? Nope. Can you hear me? Nope. Say something again. Oh, and now I can't hear you. I mean, that was a good, how long were we messing around with that? An hour. Yeah. So I just really appreciate you taking your time and just sitting there with me.
More time spent with you, pal.
Yeah, exactly. But now here we are.
Yeah.
We made it, and at least this works. And that is, I mean, I also intended on recording a bit and then listening to it, but we ran out of time. So hoping this is good, and we can use it. And like I said, if it isn't, we tried. But I'm really excited because this is, first off, just scheduling with you was the push I needed to try to figure some of this out. And I've been so busy that it's been put on the back burner. But I'm I really need to figure this out. And so once we put something on the calendar, I was okay, got to figure it out by then. And I was, I told you, I knew what chords to use, what buttons to push, all that. But then it was definitely some kind of audio setting was not working out once we got on here. So I need to figure that out. But like I said, we figured something out because here we are. I can hear you. You can hear me. Hopefully they can hear us.
If not,
anyway,
tune in next week.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, thanks for being back. Thanks for just always being supportive and willing to figure this out with me and be the guinea pig.
No problem.
As you always are. Willing to.
Literally.
Yeah. But yeah, what you been up to?
Not much. I am dog sitting,
Mm,
so that's been nice. They're in here somewhere, but dog sitting for family friend.
mm,
So
nice.
yeah, they're at a wedding this weekend. So
You do a lot of dog sitting.
yes, if there's an opportunity to dog sit, I like to take it. So, and it's for a really good friend. So when she was like, we're kind of in a bind, I was like, I got you, no problem.
Yeah. How'd you get into that? Or was someone just like, hey, do you want to watch my dog this weekend?
Um, how did I start? When did I start dog sitting? 10, 15 years ago. My
Oh, wow.
dad, yeah, my dad's cousin had a dog at the time, and they needed a dog sitter because they were traveling. And I just started staying over and watching them, and then it just kind of took off. But also, we had dog sitters for like our dogs after we tried like boarding them.
Mm,
So like that was like planted, like seeing that, I was like, well, this could be fun. And then I just started dog sitting for people, and now my name's getting out. So,
nice.
and I work remote, so it's like I can just go and be there. So,
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah, yeah,
There was a big need for house sitting when I was first on Rover. And I did it for actually like, I think I did it for not quite a year, but like almost a year, like 9 or 10 months or something. Um, but then I was just like, this is too hard for me to be like away from home and away from like my
right,
gym, which is at home, and um the like having to bring like my own food and stuff, which some people are like eat whatever,
yeah,
which is cool, but some of them also I like didn't want to eat what they had, you know?
yeah,
That part didn't bother me. It was literally just like not having like the gym, you know, or
yeah,
if like dogs need to be checked on like I don't know, maybe some are like every 4 hours, then it's like you
right,
can't really go out and do much. You have to like be back, you know? Which I could use it as a staycation more, but then I don't do a lot of sitting around in general. So like if I'm staying there and there's no gym and there's not like nothing really to do, then I'm just like, why am I here?
right. No, that's fair. These dogs are pretty easy, so like it's easier for me to like come and go as I
Mm,
please. Like I can go do stuff around here. I also have family around, so if I can go swing by and say hi, I will. But um it was like a month ago where I dog sat for a puppy. Now that's different because I was like in and out two every 2 hours. So I mean, it's just, it's the training process of getting them in and out and, realizing, okay, this is where we go. But
mm-hmm.
like these dogs, they're 4 and 13.
Yeah.
So they know what's up. But I can leave. I can do what I want, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice.
So yeah.
I've only had like a couple of puppies, but they're so freaking cute.
Yeah.
I just got a new one, a new client, and I think he's a 3-month-old German Shepherd. And I've never even seen a German Shepherd puppy. I was like, you don't look at all like I thought you were going to look. But he's really
Memo.
cute. I don't know why my wife's calling me right now.
I thought I heard something.
Yeah.
She's available, people.
Not sure what's going on there. Oh, now there's a weird sound happening. Do you hear that?
No, I heard Emma.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure because my Bluetooth was still somehow paired with the equipment, even though we're hardwired in. But I literally texted her and said, we're finally recording. And then she called me like 2 minutes later. You know, she was a little jelly that she wasn't able to join.
I know.
But I was like, well, you can. And but she has like this, she's like created this complex in her mind that because the podcast is called My Wife's Unavailable, she shouldn't be available all that much. And I'm like, listen here. It was a joke to begin with. So
The running joke that's hilarious.
yeah, so you can be on it whenever you want, you know. But then I also have been toying with the idea of a segment of having her on and then her and I discuss how our wives have been unavailable.
That's good.
I'm like,
you might want to run with that.
That's some real life stuff right there. But also the episode where you were like, we didn't hear enough about Emma. That episode, that episode, we just were like shooting the shit. And I was like, oh, that could literally be like a segment.
Yeah.
You know, because truly, when we were recording that, I hadn't been around much. And like, I was the one that was unavailable. So it was just extra funny. But anyway. So you've been dog sitting and you just got a new part-time job.
I did. I'm so pumped about it. I work in Orange Theory now. So
yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. I'm there enough and I saw that they were looking for help. So I talked to the manager and I was like, what do you need me to do? And she goes, apply. So I applied back in March and she goes, unfortunately, I'm not going to need help until, end of summer. Mm-hmm. So no problem. Like I'm still going to come here regardless. Mm-hmm. And then they went through like this whole wave of people like leaving. And then she was like, come in for an interview. And the interview was a conversation as to like when I could start.
I love those.
Yeah. So nice I was like, when do you need me?
Yeah.
And she was like, as soon as possible. I said, okay. So I've worked 5 or 6 shifts so far. So if any of them tune in, my training's been kind of funny. I've been kind of just like thrown in.
Honestly,
but
like
I've been from observing.
Yeah.
So it's really been fun and it's a way for me to like get more community with just meeting more people because I work from home and I don't really see a lot of people. So getting out and doing that and, now knowing faces and names and all that. So I've really, really enjoyed it so far. So, and it's another new task and like a skill I can learn. It's selling at the end of the day. It's a sales job. I've never done sales. So, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So,
and sales is not easy. You definitely have to have like certain, skills, but also just like a certain personality trait, Yeah. But I feel like you can also learn it, but I also feel like it depends on what you're selling.
Right.
Like if you asked me to sell, I don't know, a car, I'd be like, hey man, it's safe and it runs. Like, no, buy it. But if you ask me to sell like, a nutrition plan or like, something that I'm passionate about, then I'd be able to sell it to you all day.
Right. And I think with being a member for over a year, and seeing that it works, I think that also will play a big factor when it comes to the point of someone coming in for their first class for free. And then at the end going through everything and being like, here are the options. Here's what the coach is suggesting in regards to your plan. And, take it, leave it. Any questions, this is my story. It does work as long as you're putting in the effort.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
And I was going to say, that's actually a really smart hire for them to hire you because you use the product, like you truly, like you were they call them clients or customers?
Member.
What are they called? Member. Yeah. You were a member first.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean? So like you already partook in what was
Yeah.
going on there, and were like behind the, the mission or whatever. And then you
Mhm.
were like, oh, I'm going to work here. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they've hired a lot of members staff, so they really appreciate it that way. Obviously, they'll take people that aren't members,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of members have stepped up and being like, "Do you need help? Where can I apply?" Um, and yeah, but I'm like, I'm here like every day. Might as
Mm-hmm.
well get paid to do it.
Yeah. That's cool though too. And if people can see like the environment and that it's like a fun environment and like a good place to work, not only a good place to work
Yeah.
out, but a good place to work, and you have people
Yep.
inquiring like in person, that's cool.
Hmm.
That's good.
So it's fun. I
And
like it.
I would know since I'm a business manager now. You're looking at a business manager.
Hey.
But no, seriously. Yeah. I just like it is something that I've had more at the forefront of my brain, because it's like you do have, not just for the customers, you have to you want to be and present in a way that's like, this is a great environment, like inside and
Yeah.
out, whether it's a
Yep.
customer or a worker, or if it's a customer that might be a worker someday, like that's exactly
Hmm.
why you try to have that showing, because you never know. And you never know like what customers are going to say when they leave, or what employees are going to say when they leave.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anyway, it is something I've observed, and it's just cool that you guys have members that are like, hey, can I work here too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, of course I'm like still phlegmy. I'm starting to believe that maybe I just like developed an allergy of some sort. And like the bronchitis, like, I don't know, gave me an
I was a
allergy.
part of that club.
Yeah. And did I tell you that Huck has like the same thing going on?
No.
And well, him and I were both like past whatever we had, but it was the same day him and I were playing in the pool. And I don't know, I think that Travis had like just, or maybe their pool guy had like just did the pool, so it was like fresh chemicals, Not that we shouldn't have
Hmm.
been in it, but it was just like it was more pungent than normal because it had just gotten done.
Yeah.
And we both got out of the pool and we were just coughing. And I was like, I kind of think, but I was still like, I was like, I had bronchitis at that time, or it was right before I had it. So I think that was like what kicked it off. But,
Yeah.
and then Huck had like a nasty cough for a while too. And I was like, I think we probably got bronchitis, like the same thing. Cause it was like the same exact timeline, same symptoms. And then I just found out a couple days ago, cause he was here, that he has a random cough still. And I'm like, what the heck is this? So I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah. It'll just like pop up. I'll just like cough. And I'm like, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
So
Dang. Yeah. I luckily haven't had bronchitis, but now I'm on a like everyday prescribed allergy pill because my allergies have been so bad. And I've
since you
had,
went back, right?
yes, I just started it like about a week ago.
Dang.
And I'm noticing that I'm like feeling better.
Okay. That's good.
So, yeah.
There's been a couple of random times where I've tried an allergy pill of Emma's and it doesn't change anything. And I really feel like I think a lot of it is diet focused for me. Like when I'm not paying attention or eating random stuff, then
Yeah.
my body starts like having weird symptoms. And sometimes I feel like I'm getting a scratchy throat, right? And then I realize
Right.
most of the time I'm dehydrated. And then once I like
Right.
hydrate, then I don't have a scratchy throat. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's something else I was gonna ask you. Oh yeah, you just had the C word.
I know.
Dang it.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Was it? But you're vaccinated. You got all the
I am.
vaccinations.
Yeah. I
And
think I don't even know where I could have picked it up, but I was fine. And then I went to bed one night and I just felt all this pressure go. Like I literally laid down and I was like, uh-oh. And then I woke
uh-oh.
up the next morning and I was like, I don't know if I feel good, but I kind of carried on with my morning. And then I got home and I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I can work. Like, I'm not entirely sure if I can work. So I called my primary care and I was like, I need to see someone. I don't need to see the doctor. I need to see like a nurse practitioner. I need to see someone. And they were like, you if you can come in right now, we'll take you. So went right in and I thought I was coming down with another sinus infection,
Mm-hmm.
aka bronchitis, for the sixth time this year.
Mm-hmm.
And like, well, we need to swab you just to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that it's not, you know, COVID. And she literally swabs me and it was like less than five
Instant.
minutes. She came back. She's like, so, and I was like, no.
Your first time, right?
First time I slept I have never slept so much in my life. I
Mm.
didn't eat for 3 or 4 days.
Mm.
Completely lost my appetite. I was like, I literally cannot do this. So I came back Friday after the doctor. I think I took a 5.5 hour nap. Woke up for an hour, slept through the night till the next morning at like 9:15, 9:30. I was maybe awake for 45 minutes, fell back asleep, woke up at like 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then I had a bite of toast, fell asleep again,
Dang.
and had another bite of toast, woke up the next day, and I was like, I think we're rounding the corner,
I
napped a few
think
times.
I think I
And
feel
then
better.
Monday, yeah, Monday I felt relatively normal, but it was the body aches and the fatigue that
Mm.
really took out, like
Mm-hmm.
out. So I went down and I went down kind of hard, but the doctor said she was like, you need to just rest. I never ran a fever. I was, you know, everything was fine, but she
Mm-hmm.
just was like, if you're not running a fever and you rest and sleep, you should be fine come Monday. So Monday I kind of just like was like, okay, we had it, we need to keep pushing through.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she was like, you'll be fine to do whatever. And then so push through, and the fatigue was still kind of there. And then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, I was like, I think I feel better. And
Mm-hmm.
then throughout that, my sense of smell and taste was gone. So
Oh
that was
no.
frustrating. Yeah, lost that. And then yeah, Thursday, I all of a sudden I was like, I think I smell something, but maybe it was just my nose being weird because I was like, there's no way. Like, I hadn't been eating, so I was like, I
I
don't know
think
what's
I
going
smell
on.
something.
So all of a sudden, I go into my mom's office. I'm like, do you smell that? She's like, yeah, your father's cooking breakfast. And I was like,
Oh
no.
my gosh, that is so funny.
I was so excited. So the night before, my mom made sloppy joes, and I was so upset because I was like, I can't taste this, and this is my favorite thing to eat, like favorite.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, so I kind of like, I don't want to say boycotted dinner, but
Yeah.
I just was like, whatever, this is fine. Okay. I ate lunch so early the day when everything came back. I took me like 45 minutes just to eat the sandwich. I was like, this is the
Oh
greatest
no.
thing.
Oh, you were taking your time.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha,
I was
gotcha.
savoring it. I was just like, ah.
That's so funny. Yeah, whenever I'm
The things you
sick,
take for granted.
yeah, whenever I'm sick, it doesn't matter. I've had COVID once, but I also just any cold, anything, my appetite just leaves me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I've sometimes forced myself to eat because I'm like, I literally haven't eaten all day. I need to eat something. But I just like do not have an appetite. I don't feel like anything. Some stuff I'm like, I don't want to eat that. But then when I like get over the hump, I'm ravenous and I'm just like, I
Yes.
can't eat enough food right now.
Right. Yeah. I've never been taken out this bad before. Like, And my parents even knew. They were like, she is
She's
down for
down for
the
the
count.
count. Dang.
I mean, I was sick when I was out by you guys, but it was just more so like tired, and I knew I needed to sleep to feel
Yeah.
better. Like
Yeah.
that's like when I'm sick like that, like I need sleep like in order for my body to recuperate.
Yeah.
But I was nauseous. I was so tired,
Yeah.
no appetite, and I just was like, we need to just let it play its course. And the doctor was like, I don't care if you don't eat, you just need to stay hydrated.
Okay. Yeah. I
And I
mean,
was like, okay.
water's number one.
Yeah, and that's all I did. I did water, Gatorade,
Yeah.
and I just
Electrolytes.
swapped everything. And I was like, I will stay on top of the water. I do not care. I'm
Yeah.
not hungry.
Yeah. And sometimes, like I said, with the appetite being gone, that's like all you really want to do anyway. Is just like
Yeah,
sip on a beverage.
that's it.
Yeah. I
So,
remember
but
when I had COVID, it was the headaches for me, which I'm not
I
a
had the
headache
headaches.
person. Like, I don't get headaches. I
Yeah.
might sometimes get like a slight headache if I like really didn't get good sleep. Like, if you like were up super late and got woken up by something, you know, or like
Yeah.
maybe just stay up too late and then had to get up early for like a flight, you know, like something like
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
when I'll have like a slight headache of just like I did not get enough sleep. Otherwise, I don't get headaches. But
No.
COVID and the vaccines, COVID more so gave me a raging headache. I was just like, oh my God, almost like migraine status, but not quite. But it was just like my whole entire head. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is this? And it was COVID.
Yeah. No, I had that too. I slept in a bat cave for 3 days.
Yeah.
So,
And like I didn't have full body aches, but like my neck, it was like my head, my neck, and like shoulders kind of were just like achy. And so my whole like top was just like,
yeah.
I don't want to like even hold my head up. So I spent a lot of time
Yeah.
in the recliner when I had COVID.
Yeah.
But in which, you know me, I don't rest very well. So,
No, I don't.
but I've gotten better. I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm sick. I'm like, okay, if maybe I don't rest like, you know, throughout my day as much and I need more balance there, but at least, you know, baby steps. When I'm sick or especially lately, like if I have, like there's been nights where I'm up late at Chimney Cakes and I'm dragging in the morning. And I've just been like, you know what? I don't have anywhere to be. I don't have anything I need to do. Let me just like have a chill morning. Because it's not like I'm doing nothing all day. I'm about to go spend 10 hours on my feet, like doing stuff. So I'm like, you can't just keep like pushing yourself like that. So I have gotten better, but I still have a long ways to go.
We're not getting any younger.
But especially since you first knew me, like I'm sure you can see more change than anything, but than anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which it is slight, but like when you first knew me, I couldn't sit down.
No.
Like I just couldn't stop moving.
I don't think you ever sat down.
No, unless we were like watching a movie. And then even then, sometimes I'd be standing because my back would hurt if I was on the couch.
Yeah, even when we would work, you were always standing.
I know.
Always.
That was because of my back though, which has gotten better. So that helps. But yeah, if I sit for too long or if I sit in like an unsupportive chair, so like the couch where you just kind of sink and you're, you know, but if I have like wooden chairs or wooden rocking chairs, which are really uncomfortable for a lot of people, so comfortable for me. I'm like, this feels good. Or my computer chair right now, like I have like a lumbar support. Like I have to have those kinds of things or I like will be rickety when I stand up. I'll be like, ugh.
You've definitely slowed down in a good way from when I met you.
Yeah, it's been a journey. I'll tell you that. And it's still going. Journey's still going strong.
Hey, our friend anniversary is coming up.
Stop.
In a month.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
Is it in my phone? What date is it?
Oh, let me look at the calendar. Oh, I think it's the 22nd or the 20th.
20th.
20th? Did you just confirm? Do you have it in your phone?
No, I opened September and I was just like 20th immediately. It's either
Or the
think it's 20th.
22nd. Hold on, I have a way to figure this out because my wait, what?
People are like, why is there a friend anniversary?
Why isn't there, people?
Yeah, why isn't there? We should celebrate all things.
I feel like I have it in my calendar. All right. No, that's not it. But
it was definitely in the old work calendar.
Yeah. But so my near and dear like second mom, her birthday is, and I always get it confused now that we have our friend anniversary. Hers is either the 20th or the 22nd. So I know ours is the opposite.
Okay. Well, when you find that out, then we'll just claim the other day.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I'm searching my messages.
If I was at home, I think you marked a card one year.
I marked a card. Oh, I
With the
gave you
date.
a card.
That was the 1 year where I think we both
my
gave each other
gosh.
some and not even knowing. That was funny.
That is too funny. Okay, I'm searching. It's gonna be in here.
I think you guys are like the only friends that I actually have like a friend anniversary with.
You know, it may have started out as something silly, but like, why not celebrate it?
Why not?
Yeah.
It'll be 6 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
And it was just a great, oh, I gotta go back way farther than this. I just realized the date on here. I need to go back to September. What was I gonna say? It was mostly because, well, obviously we started developing a friendship, like an actual legit friendship. And we were just messing around like, oh, we should have a friend anniversary. Oh, because Magali and Erica had one. Wasn't it?
Oh, that's right.
Or
yes.
no, Magali and Ada.
Yes.
They were like,
jealous.
yes. And we were like, why don't we have one? And then we're like, where would we, what would the marker be or whatever? And then it was like, what was our first softball game? Because that was the first time we hung out outside of work.
Yep.
And we were like, that's great.
We went to Bogies.
Oh my God, Bogies. Okay. Hold on a sec. Okay. It is the 20th. Confirmed, everybody.
Okay.
Mine and Maggie's friend anniversary is September 20th. Everyone mark your calendars. We'll be doing a special episode. We'll be doing a special episode that day. Oh my God. So funny. Okay, what else? What else you got? What else you got going on?
Pretty much it. I don't even know.
Work's going great.
Just been busy. Work's going great. Just bebopping around.
I think I switched up a couple of my questions since you were on last, but I can't totally remember. So I know I asked about your best self-care tip and advice. Yes. And I don't remember exactly what your answer was, but I remember you talking about something along the lines of, was it like getting alone time or something? Like,
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I ask what lights you up?
Yep.
Okay. Did I ask what's a great source of joy for you that you've not put much focus into lately? Can't remember. Maybe you should answer it then.
I don't know. What was the question again?
What's a great source of joy for you that you have not put much focus into lately? So something that brings you a lot of joy, but you haven't been focusing on it much. Like, I'm trying to think of what I even answered to this when I did my episode. Reading was mine. I freaking love reading, and I have not put much focus into it lately.
You know, I I don't mind reading. I have to get into like it could
I
could
mean,
be
that doesn't have to be
reading.
your answer.
Just
That was just an
no,
example.
I know. Well, I'm just thinking because I'm like,
Maybe you're super
I don't know.
joyful right now and there's just nothing that you're missing.
I mean, honestly, I have like zero complaints.
Nothing
I'm
is
just
missing
like,
in Maggie's life right now.
no, not at all.
That's awesome.
I mean,
Okay, skip it. Skip that
yeah.
question.
Okay.
I asked you if you had 1 minute to tell the world something, what would you say? I don't
Yeah.
remember your answer, but I remember it was great. So everybody go back and listen.
Episode 3.
Yeah. I don't think I asked you, what are you reading right now? Because I think this is my
No.
newest question.
I can be honest with you. I'm not reading anything.
I love honesty.
I have books lined up to read. I've looked at them.
Girl,
Haven't opened
same.
them.
I have a stack. I think I posted about it a little while ago, and I was like, I don't even like. It does not make sense to me. I love reading. I love reading, and I just don't make time for it right now. And
Right.
I don't understand that. I don't understand it. But like I remember at work, I used to spend my lunch break reading, and it was just what I did. And then, unless it was nice enough to go outside, then I went and walked.
You were walking.
But yeah. So anyway, but in Washington, for sure, I spent my lunch break reading because, you know, you couldn't really go outside as much. But
Right.
if it was nice, I did go out and walk too there. But anyway, okay, so you're not reading anything. What are you watching right now that's noteworthy?
I just finished. What did I just finish? Let me look it up. Hold on. It's on Netflix. Oh, the Simone Biles Rising on Netflix.
I have it
So
on my list.
She's got a whole series coming out.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 episodes that are out that my mom and I sat and watched. It was so good.
I have it on my
I can't
list.
wait for more out.
She's amazing.
Oh,
did you see any of the coverage of them winning the gold? The women's gymnastics
she's a
team?
beast. They're insane.
She is especially incredible because she has completely raised the bar. Like literally. They had to, did you know they had to like create a new difficulty rating for her?
Yeah.
To literally judge her because she was way past the scales. Like
one of her jumps on the floor, when she's like flipping around, she gets up to 12 feet.
Insane.
Yeah.
Literally, they've named gymnastics moves after her.
She was supposed to get another one named at this Olympics.
Yeah, and she's like young too.
28.
Yeah, but I'm just like, you are about to like have your career or whatever. Whenever it's over, a whole lifetime is going to happen after, and these moves are going to be named after you, and this difficulty level is in place because you were in the field, like the sport.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I can't believe it. And
it's really fun watching her.
Yeah, I'm not even a big gymnastics fan, but because of her, I'm like, this person's incredible. So I'll watch it. I'm not really into gymnastics, but.
Well, after when you watch that Netflix series about her, I think you'll get more of like an appreciation for just the sport.
Yeah.
As a whole. Like I knew about gymnastics, but like especially with the 2 episodes I've seen, I was like, oh my God, I'm like, there's so much that these athletes have to just power through just to get through practice.
Yeah.
And then let alone competing in front of the whole entire world.
Dude. Yeah.
Like
at the highest level.
So the highest level, but there was a clip yesterday, I think. And she nailed her floor routine, and the smile at the end.
I know. I was watching it.
Just looked over and she just was like, I nailed that.
Yeah.
Like I did that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, go.
Yeah. That's actually one of the best parts I think about gymnastics is when they stick the landing and you can tell from a viewer that they just nailed that. Whatever they were trying to do, they nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you follow at all the last Olympics when she removed herself? Yeah. And she got so much flack for that. And I just thought that was so unfortunate at the time. And yeah, I'm just so glad to see her back and like performing well and everything, because after that happened, I was like, she should have gotten way more support because of all the pressure, all the expectations, and like, hello, preventing some kind of injury, like could have been a horrific injury if she pushed herself. So yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
just happy to see her back.
You can see it. You can see it on when she was performing at the last Olympics.
Yeah.
When she landed a vault and she looked so distraught. And it's just like she's literally not okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm on the side of really commending her for just being like, I gotta step out.
Yeah. No. But I watched that, and I've been in Love Is Blind, but I've also been on
Is that
I've been on a
series?
Glenn. What? Love Is Blind?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
drama.
Drama.
Okay.
Lots of drama.
Probably not my thing.
Yeah. They meet through like a wall, and then like if like yes, so it's like dating through a wall.
It's blind.
And then if they match, they'll get engaged, and then they meet, and then they go on vacation.
Oh wow, yeah, you're into those.
And then they get married.
Shows.
Yeah,
I'm not.
And then they get married 4 weeks later. So it's whatever. But I've also been on a Glenn Powell kick. The actor. Big Glenn Powell fan.
Yeah, I don't really know who that is. I probably know if I saw a picture, but
yes, you would know. I sent you the movie the other day. Trying to confirm.
Yeah, you said something. I still need to add it to my list.
Set it up on Netflix. It is the cutest romance rom-com. It's a rom-com, but it's not a rom-com. Like it's more romance based.
Okay.
But there's some comedy in it. I mean, it's titled Romance.
Yeah.
But I finished that movie and I was like, that was so cute.
Okay, cool.
It's like at the top now. Twisters is number 1 right now. That was phenomenal.
Know what that is.
The new Twisters.
Do you mean Twister? Is it plural?
Twisters. There's a new movie called Twisters.
Okay, but is it based off of the old movie Twister?
So,
about a tornado?
Yes.
Yes. Multiple tornadoes?
If you want, go see it.
Okay.
It was, oh my God.
I remember liking that movie. I watched it like when I was probably too young with my dad. I used to watch all those movies.
So I rewatched Twister last night.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to go back to the movie theater to see Twisters again.
Okay. All right.
Because it was so good.
I'm super behind on this, but a couple months ago, I watched, it's a couple months ago. I watched Maverick for the first time.
Ooh, great movie.
So good. And I'm like, Emma, you need to watch this. So, but she wants to go back watch Top Gun first. And I'm like, I'm down. I'm down to watch Top Gun and then Maverick.
Yes. Yeah, so this actor, it was in Maverick. And he played Hangman.
I don't know if I know.
Okay, spoiler alert for people listening. He's the one that's... Oh, never mind.
Don't spoil.
I was going to listen.
Good catch. Holy moly, good catch.
I'll text it to you.
Yeah. But that's cool. Yeah. I don't watch those kinds of movies too much, like the action, more like action, you know?
Yeah.
But anytime I do like it. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, that was a good movie. You know, the Marvel movies, the like shoot 'em up movies, all those things. I don't watch too much, but if anyone suggests it or says like this movie's really good or whatever, then I watch it and I'm usually not regarding it. I'm usually like, oh yeah, it was a good movie. But yeah, Maverick was one of them. I was with my cousin and
Maverick.
Her husband is, to say obsessed with Top Gun would be an understatement. It literally is like and in his blood somehow. And Emma and I watched Top Gun for the first time with them after their wedding. And this was years ago. And then when I just came back, they said something about Maverick, and I was like, and he's like, Chelsea, are you seriously telling me he's like, that's what we're watching tonight. And I was like, okay, yeah. And I was like reserving it to watch with Emma. And then I was like, but this situation right now, like it's a pass. Like,
yep.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it and I'll rewatch it again with Emma. But it's good enough where I would rewatch it, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, cool. So got a lot of things you're watching. What are you listening to right now? Anything?
My wife's unavailable.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Maggie's got a huge smile on her face, but you can't hear her beautiful laughter coming through.
Yeah. No, you've overthrown some other podcasts, but
Dude.
I don't want this to sound like corny or whatever, but it's like, it's a way for me to like hear you.
Oh yeah.
And like, and being like, oh, I miss like the episodes of you and Emma. Like I sit there and I just like, I'm dying laughing.
Yeah.
Like I walk away and I'm like, I feel like I'm part of the conversation.
Yeah. You are one of the biggest Chema fans. I mean, there's a lot of Chema fans for sure. Yeah. I feel like you're one of the ones that are like actually like entertained by us like more than others.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, how can you not?
Yeah. But I've heard that feedback too. Like my cousin, especially, she's like, I just feel like I'm hanging out with you when I'm like listening to the podcast. So yeah, that's awesome. And that's honestly
literally Wednesdays immedially, like headphones are on and I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
We'll see what's on. My wife's unavailable today. Yeah, that's why I said, actually I talked about this in, well, it hasn't even aired yet. So spoiler alert. I talked about this in an episode that, oh wait, did it air? Oh, actually I think I talked about it in my solo episode. Yeah, so that aired. Anyway, what I was saying that you and Cody might have to duke it out someday because between the two of you, I get the most feedback about it and you're both like super pumped on it. And I'm like, okay, cool. And now I'm starting to feel pressure too of like, man, I have to deliver. I have to deliver to my two fans.
Yeah. Hey, take it. But also, let's remember when we met, I was like the worst with feedback. Like for me giving it.
Yeah.
I could take all the feedback in the world and just say, okay, yes, I'll fix it, move on, like all that. But when I met you, I could not give feedback. Yeah. I like made me sick. Yeah. And now, like, I think after like working with you, for you, being your friend, okay. But we've always had this like special bond, like where feedback or not, we're gonna just give it how it is. Yeah. Like,
yeah, we're just like, pal, like,
yeah, back it up.
Not quite right here. Not quite right. Yeah, I love it. Emma's cooking something. It smells good out there. Okay, well, yeah, I guess we should wrap up. I got Suda here. For a little meet and greet. Well, we've already met, but meeting and greeting. Anyway, but yeah, seriously cannot thank you enough for the hour I put you through before this.
Got you.
But look now I have a way to have more guests on, which will benefit you in the long run because, you know, the longer I go on, the more you have to listen.
Everyone be a guest.
Yeah, everybody sign up now.
Chelsea's family, line up.
I know. Seriously, I'm still working on a couple people, but this allows me to have my sister Farah on, which I've been wanting to do, but I haven't figured it out. And then I can have Wes on again. Wesley her episode had the most downloads up until like last week. And then and then the pilot episode actually has the most downloads, which I'm so surprised about. But it got like two more. It got like two. It was like I think the last time I checked, the pilot had like 58 downloads and Wesley's had like 56. But
That's amazing.
They were like tied for a long time, and it kept creeping up. And then the pilot overtook it, and I was like, you're gonna have to come back on because like your episode is now in second place.
Oh man, that's awesome though. Look at you.
It like the whole podcast went past 250 downloads or something, and I was like, is this real? Like, that's not even what I expected. And when I'm looking, I'm like, 50, like, do I even know 50 people? 58 people? I gotta think about this. I guess I do.
You never know what people are looking for.
Technically, I think there were 75 at our wedding, but it's fine. No, there was more. No, we invited. We invited 150 people. Yeah, I mean, once you start thinking about family, there's like, it spreads out. But
yep.
Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Freaking pumped that we got this figured out. Just excited to have you back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And just pumped on life. So
amen.
Yeah. And you know what? For record purposes, I'm just going to look real quick and see what episode this is. Because I don't think I announced it on my last one. And I didn't
announce it. Number 10. I'm guessing it's 10.
Nope. This is episode 11. 11 people. Oh. Episode 10 is well, now I'm just outing myself. Episode 10 is going to launch on Wednesday. But anyway, it's fine. Now that I'm up and running with this, I'm going to get more
there you go.
On deck or whatever. But okay, cool. Well, thanks everyone for being here. Thanks Maggie for filling in for my wife. If you want more from me, you can check out my website at chelseabcoaching.com, and I'm on socials at chelseabcoaching. Prioritize You LLC on Facebook. If you have any feedback, do as Maggie does and reach out to me. Send me a comment or, whatever. Like, even if you won't have an idea for something, like, I'd love to hear it. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you a question that my cousin asked. Something along the lines of like what your last meal would be, but like a full course meal. And you don't have to have anything, but if you have like an appetizer, a drink, main course, and a dessert. Yeah. What would it be?
Appetizer, mozzarella sticks from Chili's.
Ooh, from a place even.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have to go with my mom's sloppy joes.
Okay, solid.
For dinner. Drink, Diet Coke. Gotta have a Diet Coke. Okay. And then desserts would be a root beer float.
Solid. I love root beer floats. Oh my God.
When you come visit, you will have plenty.
I know.
Marge has them stocked
literally
always.
On the menu. They're on the Walsh menu.
Once a week.
I can't wait. You know what? We don't have a date, but it's the Chicago trip is happening. We just don't know when.
I know. Yeah.
But it's happening. So anyway, okay. Little insert there. Yeah, I would love it if people would rate the podcast or an episode. To be honest, I don't really know what that does for me at this point, other than just it can gain other listeners if they see like, oh, this podcast has good ratings versus this podcast has no ratings. So it will help me get more listeners, and that would be great. But yeah, I would also love it if you like an episode or like the podcast and you share it with somebody, and I hear that like, oh, somebody sent me this. That's like such a compliment to me. So yeah, if you think of anybody that would like it, please spread the love. And then lastly, if you want to sponsor an episode, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/mywife'sunavailable. Any last words, Maggie?
Nope, I'm ready for it.
All right. Love you, pal.
Love you.
Bye-bye.